Hi, everybody. My name is Moshumi, and thank you so much for joining my lunch with the dietitian. Very excited for all of you to be joining me in here. Today's topic is, I think, a very interesting one. It is called Migraines, Moods, and Foods. So for those of you who might not be aware, March actually is Brain Injury Awareness Month, and I do work with quite a few brain and spinal injury clients, so I figured I would as well be talking about migraines, moods, and foods and how it's affecting us. So, as possibly most of you know, there are many different triggers to migraines or headaches. And there is a very wide array of food, many different foods that could be triggers, which is again very individualized. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint until and unless you are maintaining a food diary or something like that, something that as a dietitian say I can review. But anyways, I am going to be discussing about some of the common triggers for migraines, which can definitely be very debilitating and can affect our lifestyle, right? So before I actually talk about the food triggers, I'm also going to mention that migraines can be caused due to so many different things. One is, there are something that we definitely address, it's stress. What are our stress levels? Is that part of what is causing our migraine headaches? Lack of sleep. So sleep is like a huge one too that you definitely want to kind of consider if you are somebody who's getting these migraine headaches. Hormonal. Many women might experience this at certain times, meaning, before your period, after, menopausal, multiple. Again, I don't want to get into so much in depth because, time, we only have so much time, but just letting you guys know that there are the hormonal things too, where your migraines could be hormonal. So it is important to kind of look in and see what is actually causing your migraines. So it is, as I always say, very important to go and see if this is something you're suffering from. Definitely make sure to see a neurologist or a headache specialist. And then, like I said, a lot of times with food triggers, I do see quite a few clients again who've had these issues. So what are the different food triggers? Like I always say, guys, the one thing anybody come to me for say migraines or many other disease conditions, I've had really good luck with just number one, cleaning out their diets. Cleaning meaning make sure the diet is completely off or does not have any preservatives, any additives, anything added to it. And that's why, again, I'm going to repeat what I do at almost every session. Read your labels. If there are so many ingredients that you're not even able to read the names, that's not a product you want to buy. General rule of thumb, I say 5 ingredients or less is a good product that you can possibly buy. But more than that, if it's got all that gunk in it, stay away. I mean, sometimes I've been so lucky just cleaning out the diet, meaning, just a clean, like staying away from even your basic things like your ketchups, your sauces, dressings, anything that's, all the frozen food with so many added additives. That really has helped too. So that's my number one. Number two, I know this is not going to be good news for all you coffee lovers, but coffee and caffeine can definitely be a trigger for headaches. So definitely give a thought to that. I'm not saying, completely eliminate it. All I'm saying is kind of watch how much of coffee you're drinking. So keep that in mind. So if you're, for example, drinking 3 to 4 cups. Maybe cut it back to one, a max of two. Look in and see what time your headaches are coming. Is it following a pattern? And when your caffeine intake is. So there's a lot of things we actually dig in when, again, I'm looking for what is causing the headaches. So that's a big one is your coffee and caffeine actually, and as all of us know, coffee does have quite a lot of caffeine in it. So I definitely call it one of my trigger foods, right? Another one is your aged cheeses. So some of them actually have something called tyramine in them, and tyramine can definitely be a culprit for your headaches. So if you're like a big cheese person, try to stay away from like the really aged cheeses like your feta, blue cheese, brie is another one, cheddar, mozzarella. Some of those are the ones that you really kind of want to avoid because like I said, the tyramine in them can be a trigger for your headache. The next one is wine. Red wine, again, there were actually quite a few studies that confirm this, that again, there is, that it is a pretty common trigger actually. So you really want to be careful about how much alcohol you're drinking if you're getting migraine headaches. Again, there's two culprits in there. There is tyramine and then there is histamine. And both of these actually can, again, be triggers for your headaches. So again, like I said, it's very individualized, but I'm kind of going over the common triggers. If you're somebody who gets these headaches, definitely kind of watch out and see, what it might that's kind of causing these issues for you. Like I said, it is different for different people. So another one, which I know is a favorite for a lot of people, can be a chocolate. So migraine, actually, I was reading through a study that said, about 42% of people, for 42% of people, that might be a trigger. So be really careful when you're doing the chocolate. Again, like I said, triggers are different, so watch out. Another one, I say a big one, which, I'm not big on having anyways, are your artificial sweeteners. Those are actually present in your like diet products, like your Diet Cokes and things like that, like your aspartame, any artificial sugar that's there in the diet products. I say no, I actually, I'm not a Coke drinker and I do not say that, you need to, but I say if you have to, like if you're drinking a Coke in a month, I'd say just do a regular Coke versus doing a Diet Coke. Yeast is another one, guys. So foods that contain your yeast, like your sourdough bread, cakes, donuts, things like that, very often have yeast in them. And that can be, again, a trigger too. So kind of watch out. Your lunch meats, those actually have your nitrites and nitrates. So make sure if you are somebody who does a lot with lunch meats, that you are definitely looking, read your label again, make sure it does not have your nitrates in them. So again, like I said, try to avoid those. I have also had really good luck, which you guys know, the ones who follow me regularly, with a plant-based diet, with primarily pushing plant-based diets. I've had really, and cleaning out a diet, I've got really good luck too with my migraine triggers also. Another one is MSG, which is your monosodium glutamate, and which is a a flavoring or an enhancer that is often used in many canned products, snacks, and things like that. That's another one you definitely kind of want to look into if, again, you're getting a pattern. If you're getting those headaches almost every day. Like I said, I have one of my daughters had it, so I did a lot of research on it, and knock on wood, she is fine now with, again, supplementing, changing multiple things. We could actually reverse her migraine, and then a few of my clients actually, we've completely reversed it just with diet, lifestyle, and supplements. So definitely kind of watch out for, number one, like I said, what is causing it? Is it a vitamin mineral deficiency? Is that what's going on? Definitely make sure you are getting your labs done. Is it like a B vitamin deficiency? There is, again, it could be hormonal imbalance, gut health. Make sure, the prebiotics, you're good with that. Of course, like I said, our food triggers. These are some of the things. Some medications, guys, can also cause migraines. So again, watch out for what you are consuming, and again, what could be your potential triggers. Now, there are some other things too that I'm kind of, written them down, and I'm kind of going to list, but like I said, very individualized. So if you're somebody who's suffering from migraine, you don't have to give it up right away. But like I said, very, very important, make sure you are logging it either in your phone or, however you want to do it. Or, if you're a pen and paper person, I call it my food fluid mood diary. So I have my clients actually record everything, and then we look into it, and it's actually fairly easy sometimes to then pinpoint what's going on there, right? So some of the other triggers for your headaches or your migraines could be your avocados, organ meats like your chicken liver sometimes. For some people, dairy can also be a trigger, like your buttermilk, sour cream, yogurt, things like that. Some dried fruits at times could be triggers for your headache. Some beans, actually, some people react, like I said, to certain beans. So definitely look into that as a trigger for your migraine. Then we've got, fish, smoked and dried fish sometimes can be a trigger. Overripe fruits and your citrus fruits sometimes can also be triggers. I know it just seems like such a big list, right? But tell you what, again, it's very individualized. So if you can keep a food diary and kind of watch for like at least 2 to 3 weeks, you'll see a pattern as to figure out what's actually causing your migraines, hopefully. And like I said, if this is ongoing, definitely, get your labs drawn, see a headache specialist, see a neurologist to just make sure that you know what is actually causing your trigger, right? Okay, so sometimes also migraines will also cause you to feel like really nauseated and, make you feel like your stomach's upset and all of that. So what foods can we include then? Mostly bland foods is what you want to kind of include just to let that phase kind of pass through, right? Because again, empty stomach sometimes can also be a trigger. So things like, your plain old rice, a basic bland cooked vegetables, like I said, avoid your overripe or the citrus fruits, but other fruits like your pears, apples sometimes can be good. Some seeds like your pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, without any of like the natural flavoring or anything added. Those are good. Unflavored crackers, plain old crackers, those might be good. Plain old white wheat bread, again, can be good. In fact, in your triggers, sometimes for some people, gluten can be a trigger too. So again, like I said, just kind of eliminate and see what's working. As far as supplements go, I do recommend a very individualized again as to what you need to supplement with if you are a migraine, somebody who's suffering from migraine regularly. One of the big ones that I do recommend is your magnesium. And my first, of course, being a dietitian, my first thought is about trying to supplement with food, as long as the food is not a trigger. So, doing more like your pumpkin seeds, spinach, tofu, salmon, your dark chocolate, things like that. Those can, definitely get that elevated. Along with that, your B vitamins. And that's why I said, make sure you're testing your lab and, adding a good multivitamin or like a methylated B vitamin supplement can really be wonderful, along with your coenzyme Q10. A combination of this, again, if somebody comes to me, I'm very picky about how I'm, supplementing it. But in general, I will tell you a combination of this can definitely help. Diet-wise, what do we recommend? What do I have good luck with? One, I said, like, clean eating. Take all that gunk, preservatives, additives, move those out of your house. Look into your pantry, look into your cabinet. I'm sure all of us, I talk about it all the time, but I, sometimes I'll look in my refrigerator and I still discover things that have, these additives and preservatives and so on. So let's try number one, eliminate that. 2, hydration. If you're getting those headaches, again, the amount of water we need to drink is very different for everybody, depending on your lifestyle, your body weight, so many things. But in general, I would say at least shoot for about 70 to 100 is what you want ounces of water per day. So hydrate. I cannot tell you enough how much hydration can can help with it, because many a times you'll notice we get headaches. It's because we are dehydrated. Simple, right? So let's get that water going. And then a very high anti-inflammatory diet. Very high anti-inflammatory diet, guys, that really, like I said, really helps with our headaches too. So pushing things like your turmeric, ginger is wonderful, walnuts, things like that. Those are absolutely good products to keep and really push for somebody who is suffering from, they're good for you anyways, but if you are suffering from migraines, that's a good one. Sleep, make sleep a priority. Absolutely set a sleep time, go with it, make that a priority, make sure nothing kind of comes in the way. That can be an issue also. For your glasses, if you can, and something like I said that really helped us too was the blue light canceling glasses. Those helped. Like I said, look into what medications you are on, because some medications actually can exacerbate migraines. So definitely look into that. Nice Epsom salt baths, because basically we want to de-stress, right? Stress can definitely be a huge trigger. So since we are talking about stress, I am going to let you guys know, possibly a lot of you do it already, there's nothing like meditation and yoga. Those really also help with de-stressing, which will definitely in turn again help with our headaches too. I'm trying to think. I think we talked about all our supplements. Anything else I'm missing? I think that's the primary thing. Oh, I forgot one thing. Another thing is if you are suffering from these headaches, try not to go hungry. Okay, you want to keep, if you can, try to do small, frequent meals. Don't let your stomach go hungry for a very long time, because sometimes that can also, again, it's individualized, but sometimes that can be a trigger. So that, and making sure your blood sugars are steady. That also is another one that you can definitely work on. Another one is that I do myself a lot are your essential oils, like your peppermint. You can do lavender oil, so many different oils. Like I said, manage your stress. I, of course, you all know, the ones who are following me, green tea, absolutely my favorite. It has theanine in it, which is very calming, which is what we want. It's, again, anti-inflammatory. And it does have caffeine in it, but less than your coffee. So something that you can definitely drink to maintain your stress. Ginger is another one. There's been a lot of research, guys, on ginger and migraines. So if you are somebody, here I'm just showing you a ginger root, available in all our supermarkets. Try to use it in your cooking. If you're using it as a supplement, you can do the liquid ginger, but I always say try to get your ginger from your food. This is what I was also going to show you guys. I made this turmeric pickle. It's actually a turmeric and ginger pickle. So made it out of fresh turmeric root. You just peel it, and then I put some lemon juice, some apple cider vinegar, salt, super easy, salt and pepper. Make sure you put the pepper in there because that helps in the absorption of your turmeric. A wonderful anti-inflammatory pickle, I call it. I let it sit in my refrigerator about 4 to 6 days to kind of, so it absorbs all the flavors in there. And then start using it every day. So definitely, again, like I said, this is something, I am going to be having today for my lunch. So this is, this is something you can definitely also try. Like I said, I will be posting the recipe pretty soon. And I am actually, along with my student Noel, I don't know if she's watching today, but we are writing a cookbook, an anti-inflammatory cookbook that will definitely help our people with migraines. And it has simple recipes like this, things you can do quick put together, but has really helped. Some smoothies, some flavorful foods, because I always believe healthy food does not have to be boring. Healthy food should not require a lot of cooking either, right? So anyways, that is what I have for my migraine moods and foods. Thank you everybody for watching. Definitely, if you can, share my video, share my posts, and I will see you guys again next Friday at noon Eastern time. All of you stay happy, healthy. If there are any topics of interest that you really kind of want me to talk about, definitely send me a message or, let me know in a post that's what you want to do. But yeah, absolutely love it when you guys are watching, and stay healthy. I will see you guys next week again. Take care. Bye.